Hi everyone, welcome to this pick a card video. Today's video is about love in this upcoming new year, 2019. In my readings, no matter who I'm really doing them for, love is always a topic that really pushes its way through, even if that's not what the reading is about. If you read tarot, maybe you also feel this. It's like such a powerful energy that if there's any messages about it trying to come through, they will, regardless of topic or circumstance. So I decided to dedicate this whole video to a quick reading about love in 2019. Sorry if you hear cars going by, but we're working with what we have. Also, do you guys like this new quartz point that I got today? It's like so clear compared to a lot of the quartz that I usually see. And I'm in love. Anyway, let's move on. So we have group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. Go ahead and pick your pile, and then we're gonna get started. Also, I figured out how to make this thing record for more than 10 minutes at a time, so hopefully I won't have to do a whole bunch of cutting, which is what I had to do last time, but I think it's gonna go a little bit smoother this time around. Alright, group number 1. So we've got tarot cards. We have 3 tarot cards in each pile, and then I think we ended up with the same amount of oracle cards, but I kind of just let those come through however they feel like it. So, alright. So, we have the 6 of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and the Fool. Alright. So, the 6 of Pentacles is kind of about, it's a card about giving, for sure. Sorry, I think I'm losing my voice. There's a car. Okay, the 6 of Pentacles is about, giving a part of yourself. This can have to do with money, especially being Pentacles, which are very based around money and material wealth. So could have to do with some sort of charity, maybe you're volunteering, really just if I remember correctly, something I read once was kind of like this man here, the character on the card who's giving money away to these people, he is not a super rich dude, but he's giving what he can because he sees that he is more privileged than these other people, and so he's giving what he can. So it really is a very charitable energy to this card. Sorry, I feel like I kind of went on a tangent about that card, but yeah, that's what that card has to do with. The King of Wands. Kings are very, powerful and almost I always see them as father figures. Kings are father figures and queens are mother figures. Very powerful and centered. And the King of Wands, specifically wands having to do with fire, is a very passionate king, a very bright, I don't know, very bright, passionate king, who, sorry, I'm gathering my thoughts a little bit, but yeah, he's definitely wands, the overwhelming theme that comes through for wands whenever I'm reading is just passionate. That's always the first word that comes to mind is just passion. And then with the Fool, that's like new beginnings and kind of like taking a leap of faith into a new venture and just kind of like having this childlike wonder and this trust that things are just going to work out, and you're just like, you're just on it. You're just, you know, you're off and you're trusting that the universe is going to guide you to where you need to go. And you are like, you have like a trust that this is going to lead you to where you want to be and where you need to be, which is good. So as far as love goes, this to me could be signs. This could be the way things are going to play out. This is probably you, since it's a major arcana card. It's very strong energy, and if you picked this, then your energy is going to be pretty strong. So this could be you. This could be a sign that you need to take a leap of faith into, I don't know, I mean, that's up to you. Whatever you feel like this is about, you need to take a leap of faith into that thing that you've been thinking about doing. It could have to do with charity work. Maybe you've been thinking of volunteering. Maybe you've been thinking about starting a new project that could be, in the long run, helpful for people. This is kind of like your sign to take that leap of faith, and it might lead you, like, it could be something you're very passionate about, and if it is, then this is ultimately like what could lead you to finding that love. And I do want to like point out, I probably should have said this in the beginning of the video, but if this theme pops up again, I do just want to point out that this does not have to necessarily do with like romantic love. It could have to do with any kind of love that's going to be coming into your life. If it feels like it's romantic love to you, then that's what it is to you. But if it feels like, oh, maybe I'll just like, I'm saying this because I feel like this reading specifically really just feels like you're going to be doing something that you love, and that could most definitely lead you to romance. But just wanted to point out that it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic love. So if that doesn't resonate with you, then it could just be, you know, you're doing something that you love, and this is like the right path for you. Without a doubt, looking at these cards, like, this is the right path. Like, you're on the right track here, especially with the King of Wands and the Fool. Like, those new beginnings and that passion, like, that is working in your favor. You know, we hear it all the time to, you know, follow your passions and do what you're passionate about, and there's good reason, because, you know, that's what is going to, you know, keep you going at the end of the day. So yeah, definitely follow that passion, follow those new beginnings. I'm gonna read your oracle cards now, see what else comes through, and get you like a more full message. I love oracle cards for that reason. So I have two different decks that I chose from today. There's one from the Romance Angels deck, and then there's two from the Goddess Guidance deck, which is like my favorite oracle deck that I've ever experienced. Yeah, so we'll flip over your Romance Angels first. Oh, okay, wedding. That's interesting. Okay, we'll get more into that in a second after I flip your other oracle cards. Okay, hold on. I need the book because I want to make sure I'm like pronouncing these goddess names right. Sorry, I'm trying to get this book. It's stuck in the box. Okay. Alright, so first you have, let's see. Alright, so the book says this one is pronounced Abundantia. Abundantia? I hope I'm saying that semi-correctly. Sorry if I'm not. I'm trying my best. Alright. Which is prosperity. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving. That's beautiful. Alright. And then we have the next one. I'll read you the meanings of these in just a second. We have Arakira. I think I'm saying that one right. which is blossoming. You are just getting started, so have patience with yourself and the process and do not give up. This one immediately is like directly linked to the Fool for me. You're just getting started, new beginnings. All right, so let me read you the meanings of those. So the first one we have: asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. You are very powerful, and I'm here to support your growing power. It's right for you to receive this help as we function as a team. I've heard your prayers, worries, and affirmations. I'm pouring my cornucopia of prosperity upon you now, so expect unforeseen windfalls and gifts. Notice the new ideas, feelings, and visions within you. This guidance gives you clear direction about actions to take in conjunction with my assistance. Together, we are unstoppable. So, the various meanings of this card: be open to receiving. A new windfall of money is coming to you. You have nothing to worry about. Your new venture will be financially successful. Visualize and affirm abundance. Abundance comes to you in many ways, including extra time, support, and ideas. Okay, and then we have the next one. In many ways, you are like a flower bud who is ripe and ready to open and grow. Don't try to rush this process as it's part of your beautiful path. Enjoy learning new knowledge and skills. Take your time to gather new ideas. Nurture your body with plenty of fresh air, sunshine, water, and healthful food. Soon enough, you'll get the unmistakable signal that it's time to put your learning into action. Spend time among flowers to work with flower essences and oils to support your growth process. Various meanings of this card: slow down, have patience, get involved with gardening, use aromatherapy and or flower essences, keep the faith. And then, sorry, I don't think I read you anything about your Romance Angels card, but it says, wedding, this situation involves marriage. That one seems pretty self-explanatory to me. But I'm definitely seeing, oh, sorry, bumped the tripod. Definitely seeing a link between a lot of these with the tarot cards. I really see the Fool being connected to blossoming. Like, this is a new start. This is a new venture, something that's just getting started. I love the message behind it. Like, you just really need to nurture this and give it time to grow. And like, there's so much abundance here. Like, you have, especially with the wedding and the blossoming and the prosperity and the Six of Pentacles, like, so much abundance here. Like, you in 2019, it feels like you're just, if you let go and you let the universe do its work, there's gonna definitely be some like dream fulfillment this year. I really wish that like I could go into specifics for like every person, but like obviously I can't do that because it's just like the general energy that comes through. But whatever you're working on, whatever this project is, or whatever this relationship is, or whatever it is you're working on, I'm really seeing like success here. And I mean, if there's a person in your life, then looks like you could be hearing some wedding bells, so that's cool. And I hope that 2019 is an amazing year for you. It looks pretty promising. So yeah, thank you, pile number one, for sticking around. If you ever have any questions, leave me a comment. All right, I'm gonna move on to pile number two. Thank you, group number one. All right, group number two. I explained this to group number one, but each pile has 3 tarot cards and then 3 oracle cards. I think, I don't know, but yeah, this pile does 3 tarot cards, 3 oracle cards. So let's see. All right, we have the Two of Pentacles. We have the King of Swords. Then we have the Page of Wands. All right, lots of different energies here. We have 3 different elements. All right. So, interesting. Yeah, we have the element of Earth with the Two of Pentacles, which could be Taurus, Virgo or Capricorn. And then we have the King of Swords, which is air, which could be Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. And then we have the Page of Wands, which is fire. So Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. Sorry. Sometimes all those different signs get mixed up in my head. Sorry, I'm just readjusting how I'm sitting. And I need to take a drink of water. Okay. Alright. Let me see. So, immediately, with the Two of Pentacles, it's a bit of a balancing act. A lot of people use the term juggling with this card. I mean, it's definitely that in some situations, but I usually see it less as juggling and more as like genuine balance. So I guess the juggling energy comes through with the fact that it kind of represents staying balanced in a situation that could possibly throw you off, or might throw some people off, but you seem to be handling it well. As you can see in the background of this card, there's like rough waters, but this guy was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna balance these things anyway. It doesn't matter what's going on behind me, it doesn't matter what's going on around me. My job right now is to balance. And then the King of Swords, I'm an Aquarius, and I don't know if it's because of that. I kind of have a love-hate relationship with the suit of swords because it represents me so well that it makes me a little bit upset sometimes, just how much it calls me out. But the King of Swords, so group number 1 actually had the King of Wands, and I will tell you what I told them, which is that kings are like father figures. They're very responsible. Obviously they're kings, so they're very regal. The King of Swords, more specifically, swords kind of have to do with your mindset and how you look at things from a logical standpoint. Has a lot to do with head over heart. And sorry, there's just some interesting things coming through with this right now, but yes, the King of Swords is very logical, very balanced, kind of has the threat of being a little bit detached, and then the Page of Wands, I laughed a little bit because, like, the energy that's coming through with this, it's almost like the Page of Wands is, like, a pretty opposite energy to the King of Swords. Did I say the Page of Swords? The Page of Wands. It's a pretty opposite energy to the King of Swords because, at least in my mind, the King of Swords is very balanced and very responsible and father-like and very head over heart, whereas the Page of Wands are fire. Fire's passionate. It burns quick. It makes quick decisions, and I would definitely say that Wands, especially the Page of Wands, is more heart over head decisions. But maybe that has to do with the balancing act. The Page of Wands is like a very young and like, I don't know, fresh perspective on something that you're passionate about with the Page of Wands. And I don't know, it's a very, very different energy from the King of Swords. Sorry if you're hearing my dog bark right now. It's a very different energy. So maybe in 2019 you really need to balance these two things. You need to be able to balance alright, so I guess we could look at it like this. Love really is something that you need to be so careful with. Not in the sense that like you shouldn't love freely, because I honestly believe that like there's enough love to go around, and that like you should express your love freely and just follow what feels right in your heart. But love is also like an addiction of sorts. Like we really can get so caught up in what's happening in our love lives that we forget about other very important things. So in 2019, it's looking like there's a good chance of, some loving connections in your life, but you need to make sure you're balancing those with the other things, you know, um, work or, projects that you have. And yeah, you need to work on not centering your whole life around whatever could be going on with this Page of Swords, whether it's like a new relationship coming in, maybe it's an already existing relationship. It does feel very like new and fresh with the page of, like, with this card being a page, but that could also just be like a new phase in an already existing relationship. But I'd say with this, you just have to be careful to keep the two balanced, keep your head and your heart balanced. Don't get so caught up in your work and the things that you logically know you need to do that you forget to nurture the part of you that just wants to like put this love out here into the world, and share these messages of love. But then don't get so caught up in the love side of things that you forget to progress as a human yourself. Oftentimes in love, we are so worried about, like, I guess just like making somebody else happy, which is fine, but you also need to remember to do the things that make you happy and the things that make you progress as a human being, because it's very important to do that. It's important to stay connected to yourself, because ultimately sorry, I heard a really weird noise. Anyway, I think what I was going to say is, yeah, if you need to stay connected to yourself, because ultimately, if you are in a relationship with somebody, they fell in love with you because you are yourself, not because you are somebody who looks after them and does nothing but nurture your relationship all the time. Which, I mean, I should word that differently, because, like, you should always be nurturing a relationship, but you shouldn't always be so wrapped up in it that you lose track of the things that you love to do and the things that make you an individual. So, yeah, let me get to your oracle cards. Maybe they can provide some more insight. So we have 1 romance angel card and 2 goddess guidance cards. Love these. All right. So, oh, wow, what was I just saying? All right. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. What was I just saying about staying connected to yourself and making sure you nurture that part of yourself? Anyway, sorry, I love when a card comes through to, like, further prove my point. So we also have 2 really amazing goddess guidance cards. So we have Dana, which is the High Priestess. You have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. Interesting, okay. And then we also have Rhiannon, the Sorceress. You are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. This is, wow, like, so powerful. Honestly, like, there's so much balance here. Hold on to that balance. Love yourself first. Hold on to this balance that the 2 of Pentacles is speaking of. And whoever this is going out to, you seem to be a pretty magical person. Like, you have both Dana and Rhiannon, which, like, honestly are, like, the 2 most magical babes in this deck. Yeah, so as far as further messages go, it almost kind of sounds like maybe in the past you really have been so wrapped up in the love side of things that maybe you have lost sight of the things that you love to do, and the things that make you an individual. But really, through loving yourself first, that is going to increase your ability to spread love to others, like, tenfold. If you love yourself above all else, and like you worry about yourself first and make sure you're doing what is right for you, then it's like immediately going to make it so much easier for you to help others and provide the knowledge to others that they need. And like from these cards over here, like you have something that people need. Like you have a gift. Like you have something. Maybe your gift just is your love. You have something that like people want and need from you in this world. And maybe, I don't know. I mean, this really has so many different energies coming through that it could be anything. Maybe you're a writer, maybe you're an artist of some kind, whether it be like visual, maybe you you know, maybe you paint, maybe it's music, or maybe you do have some kind of like magical gift that you feel you need to share with the world, or really anything. But this is something that you like, the world needs this from you, but you aren't going to be able to provide to your best ability unless you love yourself first. And I don't know, like you really need to take care of yourself this coming year, and that's going to help you do so much in the future. And I think a lot of people worry when it comes to like self-love and self-care that it will be like a selfish thing, but like honestly, no, like who else is going to do it for you? Like who else is going to take care of you and your spirit and your mind and your body? Nobody. Like, or at least nobody should have to, because everybody has to worry about themselves, and that's not a bad thing. That's just life. And honestly, if we all took the time to love ourselves more and take care of ourselves more, I think there would be a whole lot less selfishness in the world. So take this time. It might not be the whole year of 2019 that this like occurs. You could, you know, potentially just have some things to wrap up in the beginning of 2019 that have to do with loving yourself and putting yourself first. And then like throughout the rest of the year, you'll move into this like energy of like sharing your gifts. But yeah, or maybe it really is just like you need to take a little bit of time to relearn this balance between what you know is logical, which would be, you know, taking care of yourself and making sure you are in your best mindset before doing anything else, and then like this other side of you that wants to like go all in, like passion and love, which is, you know, it's just as good as the logical side of things, but you need both. So regain that balance, whichever side of it you're on now. You know, just take small steps to work towards a better middle ground. And yeah, it's looking like a good year. It might be like a year of just pure growth, but I mean, that's not a bad thing. That's amazing, and that means that years to come will be even better. So yeah, take that time that you need. Get that work done, you know, and it's going to, in the long run, lead to some pretty great things, it seems like. I mean, there's no absolute confirmation of this here. Maybe we should pull another card, because it doesn't really point to what's in the future, but I'm going to pull another card. But it really seems like this is leading to good places. So let's see if anything else will come through for pile number 2 to show, you know, possibly the end goal, or, you know, at least some like more insight into what the future is like once you guys find this balance. I'm just shuffling. I like to let the cards come through and like come out of the deck. So, oh, One tried to come out, but it didn't quite feel right. Alright. Sorry, I keep hitting the tripod. My ring, and I feel like it's pretty loud to the camera. Oh, whoa. Okay. Not only did this fly out super fast, but we got the Knight of Swords, which is a very quick energy. I mean, this is not like a guarantee, but it seems like if you get this stuff worked out, you're going to see quick progress, and you're going to be headed in a direction that you're like more satisfied with. Yeah. It's interesting that another Swords came out. Really, you know, put in the work to create that balance between head and heart, and you're gonna see some quick improvements. I guarantee it. It's looking good, you guys. Just, have faith that things are gonna work out, because again, there's no absolute confirmation here, but there's nothing saying that it's not gonna work out, so you might as well just trust that it's gonna work out. Am I right? Anyway, thank you, group number 2, for watching. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. And I'm gonna move on to group number 3, but thank you for watching so much. Alright. Okay, group number 3. Here we are, the final group. Thank you for being here. I'll tell you what I told the other groups. We have 3 tarot cards and 3 oracle cards in this reading to give you a general idea of what is to come in your love life in 2019. So, let's check out these tarot cards, shall we? They're very interesting, and I'm feeling them, let me tell you that much. Okay. Actually, I feel like it should go this way. Okay. Oh my god, guys. Alright. Definitely love energy here. Let me just tell you that. Wow. This is interesting. I don't know where to start. I guess I'll just start with the first card I laid out. So we have, I'll just tell you what the cards are. How about I start there? Alright. First we have the 10 of Swords, which looks scary, but I'll get into it in a minute. It's not that scary. It's a pretty good card. It's one of my favorites, actually. The 10 of Swords. We have the Knight of Cups. And then we have the 2 of Wands. This is good, guys. Alright. Oh, I'm feeling this group. You guys are gonna see some major change. Alright. The 10 of Swords. Let's start there. This scary energy, especially when you look at the card, it might be a little alarming at first. But let me just get into it and tell you why you don't need to be afraid. Alright. So the 10 of Swords does have to do with a betrayal. Somebody, or somebody stabbing you in the back, or you feel betrayed by a situation, or you feel like you got way worse than what you felt like you were promised. Look, this guy has 10 swords in his back. Like, he's clearly not having a good day. And the sky's all dark, and it's looking pretty gloomy, and it doesn't look like a good time at all. But then, if you notice, on the horizon, you can see sunlight, you can see the storm passing, and this is the message of the card ultimately. Yes, there either was a betrayal, or maybe you feel betrayed by something, maybe there will be a betrayal. This feels like something that's already happened to me. The energy, it doesn't feel like it feels like it's already come to pass. Just, again, this is general, so can't really tell you for sure because it's not an individual reading, but this feels like something that's already happened. And I'm sorry you had to go through that, but listen, this is an opportunity right here and right now to never be hurt by this situation again. It hurt you, and that sucks, and now you have this amazing opportunity to move on. And let's get into that, because these cards, they're looking good. So yeah, like, this really, like, it's not a fun card by any means, but you get to move past it now. This doesn't have to be your reality anymore, even though it was, and that's rough. It doesn't have to anymore, and that is beautiful. And then we move into the next two cards, which are two of my all-time favorite cards. We have the Knight of Cups and the Two of Wands. The Knight of Cups, it's kind of like your knight in shining armor. He's very romantic, very emotional, very cute. That's just like, I don't know, I always feel just like, yeah, just really like a cute little Prince Charming, knight in shining armor type of energy. Cups are water, so, you know, this could have to do with a Pisces, a Scorpio, or Cancer. But it doesn't necessarily have to be that way. Maybe you're a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. And really, like, so cups and water signs are very emotional, have like everything to do with your heart, which is like an excellent card to have come through for a love reading, honestly. Like, one of the best cards for love. I know whenever I do like a love reading for myself and the Knight of Cups comes through, I'm like, oh my god, like I get all like giddy and like, I don't know, it's just like, it's a real cute energy. And like, it's honestly like, it's the type of energy that like some people are probably gonna get a little bit annoyed by, because not everybody feels that like cutesy romantic type of energy, but like, let yourself have this. Like, because being a knight, knights usually represent moving towards something, but they could also represent moving past something. And, you know, they are kind of like, I always feel like they're calling me to just pay attention to the present moment, because things can pass by in the blink of an eye. And you know what they say, the journey is the destination, or yeah, something like that. I don't know, like the journey is important. So that's kind of what knights remind me of. It's a really, yeah, like really cute, loving energy coming through with that. And I definitely feel like that's going to be a big part of healing from whatever this is. Sorry. There's some like funny messages coming through anyway. I say that as if like I don't know, like, I just mean like, from what I see on these cards right now, like, it's kind of funny the way that life goes sometimes. Like, you have like so much hurt over here, like, that has happened. And let me just go over this real quick before I forget again. But swords are air, so that could be Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. And I already told you cups and wands are fire, so that could be a Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries. Anyway, it's just funny to me, because like, after all this pain, this is so much growth, and this is so positive over here. We have the Knight of Cups, which is like this warm, loving energy that like, you just like, let yourself have this, enjoy it, like, you deserve it after what you've been through. And then we move on to the Two of Wands, which is like, the Two of Wands is huge, guys. Like, it could, at least like, it's coming through as such. It represents travel, like physical travel. You could be taking a trip, and this could have something to do with your spiritual or emotional growth. Maybe taking this trip will lead you to whoever this knight in shining armor is. But also, it's just like, it's like you're so done with this old energy, and that's good, because like I said, you have this opportunity right now to take this and make sure it never happens again. This is never going to hurt you again. You have that power right now. So, if you hold on to that power, you're going to find this Knight of Cups and Two of Wands energy. And this is going to, like, take you on an adventure of a lifetime. And, like, that's amazing. Like, hold on to that while you have it. Let it come to you. Let it happen. Make sure you aren't so focused on the past that you can't enjoy where you're at right now. I know that can be really hard, especially if this betrayal did have something to do with your love life. I know it can be really hard to just like up and move on, but like let it happen. It's going to be beautiful and it's going to be amazing. And I'm going to read you your oracle cards now to see if anything else comes through. So 1 romance angels card, 2 goddess guidance cards. So let's see. I have a good feeling about this card. Oh, jeez, flew away from me. Wow. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime that goes hand in hand with the Knight of Cups. This reading right here just has me all like giggly. Like it's so cute and it's so like uplifting. Wow. Oh my god, are you kidding me, guys? All right. Let me just show you this card real quick. Then you have Guinevere, which is also true love. The romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. What? You have 2 true love cards and you have the Knight of Cups. Like, this is big, you guys. Like, you need to enjoy every second of this. Like, this is something you're going to remember for the rest of your life. And that's, like, you know, have a good time with it. Make all the best memories. Sorry, I'm just looking up in the book how to pronounce this one. I don't want to... Alright. So it has 2 ways to pronounce this. So, Yemanja. That's the first one. So I'm going to say that. So this says golden opportunity. Oh my god, guys. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. What more can I say? Honestly, you have some amazing opportunities here. Wow, sorry. This group right now is blowing my mind. Wow. 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 Guys, 2019, you know what you have to do. Go for it. This is gonna be so worth it. This is gonna be worth every second of your time. This is gonna leave you with like some of the best memories of your life. Maybe this could be a person that you're gonna be with forever. I definitely see that. This could be like soulmate energy. Go for it. Hold on to that. Make sure that you're really just like living in the moment, because you're not going to want to forget any of this. Keep a journal, write it down, go on those adventures, seize those opportunities, fall in love. 2019, it's your year. Group number 3, you've been a beautiful audience, and I have thoroughly enjoyed your reading because it is honestly, it's like been amazing, guys. Thank you. Thank you for bringing this energy into my reading tonight. Like, wow. Alright. So, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. And, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Thank you, thank you.